give me fire, give me double shot and time.
What's up, YouTube? Brady Orton fan 2011 back here once again for round 15 of season 2 of the PORWC GameStop Cup series. This is the State Farm 300, and we're here at Hogzilla Speedpark in Atlanta, Georgia. Joining me here in the broadcast booth is none other than your everyone's favorite hedgie, TrentTheHedgie, aka Trent Dunham. How are you doing?
Let me tell you, Kevin, I'm doing just fine. It's great to be back in the commentating booth. Let's hope we can have a better race here than what we had back at Ricky.
Well, we got a great field of 42, and I got a feeling that all these drivers want to make an impact. But tell me, we got a bunch of non-chasers here around the top 10 in the starting lineup. Do you think they could play a factor into this one?
Well, let me say this racetrack is pretty unique. It's got the it's got like a super speedway feeling mixed with a road course, so anything can happen really. I mean, most non-chasers here, they could come up and surprise you.
All right, let's take a look at our starting lineup. Then we'll get the command to fire up the engine. So stay tuned. That was look at your starting lineup. Barney Ward, one of the notable chasers, is starting on the pole, and you might want to take a look at the point scenario, because the top 4 in points, that is Hannah Smith, Aaron Williams, Trent Dunham, and Barney Ward, they are only 3 points within each other for the lead. So that's going to be really interesting to see what happens. What's your insight on that?
You really have to take that into consideration, because I mean, Barney Ward, he's a points leader and he's starting on the pole, and just to think, one little mistake, you know, if you think about it, if he even finishes outside the top 10 or even the top 15, that could cost him the points lead. I mean, he's only leading by
he's not the points leader. That's Hannah Smith. Hannah Smith is the points leader. She is in the 7th position. So you might want to. So I think you meant Hannah Smith there. Barney Ward is actually 4th in the points, but he's pretty close. I'll tell you that. He's only 3 points back of Hannah Smith. The guy who is oh wait, and I'm going too far back. Also, another driver we want to take a look at is Trent Dunham. He has had quite the run here so far. He is 3rd in the points so far. He's only 3 points back of the leader. You know, I kind of got a feeling he might have something up his sleeve here.
Well, I said this before, and I say it again. You'll never know what'll happen in the PORWC. It's all about the driver and see if that they have the right cars. I mean, Trent Dunham, after his win from Indianapolis, he's got to feel pretty confident, but he can't let that go to his head.
All right, but here's the guy we're going to be paying a little more attention to. That's Aaron Williams. He has finished in the top 10 14 of 14 times, but this time he's starting all the way back in 17th, and he's only 1 point behind Hannah Smith. And you know, you got to take into consideration Could this be the race that breaks Aaron Williams' top 10 streak?
Well, let me tell you this. Aaron Williams, he's a talented driver. And he's proven that by getting the top 10 in 14 races in a row. If he can find any possible way to fight through these packs of cars to get into the top 10, he'll do it. We just have to wait and see.
Well, that is very notable to see. Our previous race winner, Julie Carroll, is starting back in the 19th position. We also have a bunch of new drivers we want to talk about, and they are in new rides, as we can see here. The 38, we have Mason Wood. He is starting in 22nd. Also, we got two other drivers. I'm trying to figure out where they are in the starting lineup. They're back in row 17, and that is where I'm trying to find them. I'm going way too back. The 93,
row 17. That's a 93 and the 36.
93 and the 36. So there we are. It's Jordan Ippolito in the 93 making his debut in the PORWC, and Richard Johnson making his big return to the PORWC. They will be starting 33rd and 34th. So it's going to be an interesting race to see how all this transpires. And Trent, see that time of year once again. How about you give us those famous words of motorsports?
Yes, sir. Gentlemen, start your engines.
Trent, you do know there are a bunch of ladies here too, including Red.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, big fail on my part. And whoa, man. Oh.
Whoa. Everyone's just...
Where's the 20 going? He needs to get back in line.
Well, it looks like everyone just started to spread out. Everyone just started to spread out, and now... Well, let's just hope everything gets back in order here, because Barney Ward's starting to pull away. But remember, it's still a pretty long way to go to the start-finish line. I mean, you're only going at 120 through this corner. We're going to be seeing speeds hit well over 200 miles per hour.
Oh yes. And when the car, and when cars they always go that fast, you have very little reaction time if something happens on the track. I mean, you got to be quick to avoid trouble if it happens.
Well, the Dodge Charger pace car will make the left turn to pit road. We got a huge crowd of 200,000 plus ready to go racing here in Atlanta as the green flag waves. We are underway here.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing.
Barney Ward looking for his first win. Look out, they're going 3 wide.
Trying to make it go 3 wide already.
Well, this is going to be good. This is going to be good throughout the race. But, oh, man, they're really starting to bunch up now. Look out.
Man. And look at Aaron Williams with the 3 car back there.
Aaron Williams really starting to... He's on a move. Aaron Williams is on the move. He's all the way on that inside line. That's where you want to be in this track. Take a look at this view. Wow, look at all the cars bunched up towards the inside.
They're going 5 wide in that turn right there. And look at
they're wrecking! Oh man, trouble. A lot of cars got in the wall. Can't cycle through the cars fast enough. Oh, Monica Cal. Oh, Eric Burton flipping over.
Oh my God.
Oh man, Eric Burton.
My God, he's been all the way down. Oh my gosh.
And he's gonna land on his roof.
He flipped all the way down.
Oh, Seth Cole took a hard hit, and the yellow flag is out. Tracy Moore took a hard hit. The yellow flag is out on the track. Just like that. And unfortunately,
she's the leader.
Oh man, Hannah Smith, how the hell did she get the lead? Oh boy, if Hannah Smith can actually win this race, that's going to be her 4th win of the season, and she's going to take a huge points lead. But that's dependent on where everyone else in the top 4 finish. But here comes Julie Carroll, our previous race winner. Don't count her out either. Oh man. Another big wreck, and it looks like, I think Julie Carroll took the lead there. And she did. Hannah Smith's going to fall back to 2nd, but Red Bell, how about Red Bell? She moved her way up to 3rd after that one. Natalie Haydens is the next chaser in 4th, and I think Randy Carpenter is in the 5th position. Look at that. Seth Cole, heavy damage. Sean Henley might have taken a hard hit of that. Oh, James Qualls, a chaser. And John Worry. Ryan Cooper's going to go to the garage. Eric Burton, you saw him flip. Oh man, Evan Gattuso took a hard hit.
Oh man, that's really gonna hurt. James Qualls in the points.
Oh,
who else has damage?
Xavier Livingston. We saw
Livingston has damage.
Another chaser. Uh-oh. Whoa.
Uh-oh. Oh, slow down.
Looks like Trent Dunham might have some damage there. Oh, man, someone gave a hard shot. I think Richard Earnhardt just gave a little shot to Monica Carroll in the 7 car. And I'm sure you like that paint scheme, right, Trent? I'm sure you love that paint scheme, right, Trent? Whoa, whoa, look out.
Whoa.
Man, I don't know.
What's Carroll doing?
I have no idea. Everyone's just bunching up here, and this is just pandemonium, and I don't know why. This is like... Everyone's just starting to bunch up here, but it looks like everyone's going to go back to single file, but somehow, some way, Julie Carroll took away the lead from Hannah Smith.
No, man, and I think we may be getting set up for only a one-lap shootout. I don't know.
Where's Aaron Williams? He's still he is stuck in the 17th position, so he's going to have one lap. He could have one lap only to get himself back into the top 10. But we'll have to wait and see. All right, well,
you know, as soon as these cars get into the first corner, you saw how fast they can easily change positions. The wider they go, the faster that they'll change.
All right, well, we'll take a look at what put us under the caution for the first time in this race. Stay tuned. Here's a look at the wreck that brings us under the caution for the first time. You see Eric Burton in the 83 car. Take a look at our bird's eye view camera. You saw 83 of Eric Burton. He's gonna make it 3 wide, but they're going in a fairly narrow part of the racetrack, as you can see here. And then you saw Evan Gattuso.
You cannot go 3 wide when it's that narrow. You're gonna hook somebody.
Oh, look at all these cars. You saw Seth Cole, William Duncan get involved. Oh, man.
How did Barney Ward miss that?
Oh, man. Oh, man. How close was Barney Ward to reckon? But watch Eric Burton in the 83. He just gets clipped over, and then Seth Cole lifts him up. He rides over the roof of Evan Gattuso, and look at Eric Burton. Look at Eric Burton flipping over. Good God, I hope he's okay.
I'm counting. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wow, he flipped 15 times.
And a half.
He landed on his roof.
And
14 and a half.
Yep, so because he's upside down. Looks like the 7 of Monica Carroll took a bit of damage. Let's see what happened to her car. She
ruined the Sonic All-Stars car.
Unfortunately. Tracy Moore went up the racetrack and she just gets clipped by Tracy Moore.
Oh, Tracy. Okay, well she was just Well, Carol, they were just an innocent victim in that. She had no idea that was there.
Yeah, she was just an innocent bystander on that. But there was a second incident. That happened around the John Worry James Qualls area, because if I've been telling you guys about that infamous turn 6 heading into the tunnel here at Hogzilla Speedpark, then I think this might give you a bit of a refresher from the knockout series. Let's take a look at this. Take a look at the second incident here. You're gonna see they're coming into this turn. They're coming into the infamous turn 6. And then you see,
right there,
right around here, you see John Worry John Worry tries to squeeze in between Connor Breton and James Qualls, and then unfortunately James Qualls ends up getting the worst end of that one, and then Justin Perry get a piece of it. But look at all these cars stuck on the outside. Heading into the tunnel, look at these cars stuck on the outside.
Livingston, Michael Norman.
That's not Michael Norman. That's actually Matthew McMurray. Michael Norman's not in the even in the GameStop Cup Series. Oh, Jacob Lahr took a hard hit. Richard Earnhardt, Richard Johnson. And then there was something happening around this area. Oh, man, Tony Blazer went around. Shannon Carroll got a piece of it. Oh, Sean Henley just slammed into the driver door of Tony Blazer. He just slammed into the 24 there.
Oh, man, that was a hard hit.
Oh, and then Trent Dunham just gets clipped by the 60 of Sean Henley. But it doesn't look like that's enough damage to keep Trent out of the race. It looks pretty minor to me, but that's going to affect his car, especially on this, what could be our final lap. Now, here is the race back to the start-finish line, and everything looked pretty clear, pretty crystal clear for Hannah Smith, but then all of a sudden her teammate Julie Carroll just comes out of nowhere and takes the lead.
Yeah. Yes, and she also has the driving help of Red Bell.
Yeah, that might have been the deciding factor there. Take a look at that.
Sheila at the line. Wow, man, that was close.
Oh man, if that would have been our
car length.
just a little over half a car length. We'll take a look at the official margin that we see here on the leaderboard. The margin of it, that is about a little less than 3/100ths of a second. That was pretty close.
Oh wow, that was.
But we'll fast forward.
The pace car, that was close.
Yeah, but the pace car is invisible, so we don't have to worry about that. But recap of our top 5: Julie Carroll's the leader, Hannah Smith, Red Bell, Natalie Hayden's, and Randy Carpenter. And we'll be back for some more green flag racing. I'm not sure if we will get a one-lap shootout, but we'll see what happens, so stay tuned. We're back. Pace car's giving us the 1 to go, and we are set for a one-lap shootout just like that. Julie Carroll's the leader, followed by Hannah Smith, Red Bell in 3rd, Natalie Hayden's 4th, Randy Carpenter, that is your top 5. Jordan Ippolito's moved his way up to 6th, then it's Zohar Manu 7th, Joseph Clark 8th, Jason Marshall 9th, Danny Wells runs at your top 10. We're looking for Aaron Williams. He's all the way back in 17th. Pace car's already made the left turn pit road.
But we have 4 ladies in the top 4 spots.
Wow.
If you had noticed.
Oh man, femme fatale here. And Julie Carroll got a great start.
She's going on the inside of Red Bell. But look at Julie Carroll. She's trying to pull away from the pack.
Oh man, but here comes Jordan Ippolito. Where the hell did he come from? He's all the way up into the top 5. Jordan Ippolito's moved his way into the 4th position. Now he's going for 3rd. Oh man, never count out these noobs. Who knows if they can make an impact here? Oh man, there was a big wreck. Oh, Tony Blazer, Jacob Lawler, William Duncan, I think. We're gonna have to pay attention back to our lead pack. Uh-oh, here comes Hannah Smith. Jason Marshall, the winner, the Pepsi Cup Series race winner at Montreal, looking for the lead. And he's got a huge pack with him, with Danny Wells and Barney Ward looking for a good finish.
But they're making it 3 wide.
Here they come into this infamous turn 6, I mean. Take a look at what happens, what transpires. Doesn't look like anything. Jason Marshall's starting to pull away now.
Oh man, they are running real close back there. But right now it's all about Jason Marshall and that
Jason
18
Marshall
Monster Energy
maybe.
Toyota Camry.
It's still a long way to the start-finish line, but Barney Ward's moved his way back into contention here. He's in 2nd. Here comes Dylan Poteet. He's in the top 5. Now Barney Ward's going to go to the inside. Here we go. It's going to be a battle for the finish. And Barney Ward trying to stick it out. And he does. Barney Ward, the Englishman, takes home the win.
Oh, man. He just had that drafting help.
And Aaron Williams will end up 8th. And he will continue his top 10 streak. What a race that was.
Amazing.
Barney Ward needed a good run to keep his championship hopes alive, and he did just that with a big win, his first career PORWC victory. But there was another incident that there was an incident that happened near the back of the pack. We're trying to figure out where everyone else finished. Trent Dunham, oh man, Trent Dunham finished in 28th.
Ouch, that's really gonna hurt him in the championship hunt.
Trying to figure out where everyone else has finished. Dylan Poteet has finished 4th. That should get him back in the championship hunt. Julie Carroll, who was the leader at the restart, fall all the way back to 21st. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Hannah Smith, where's the current points leader? She fell back to 13th, but she will no longer be the points leader. That could very likely be Barney Ward. Well, how about Aaron Williams moving his way up into the 8th position? And Aaron Williams, 15 for 15 in top 10 finishes. How about that for Aaron Williams? And oh man, that's going to change the points landscape a lot with all these finishes. But there is your race winner, Barney Ward. Her first
yeah, no doubt he's going to be the points leader now.
Of course, with all those bonus points, and he led the most important lap, which was the last lap. He took the checkered flag and pulls off out of nowhere to win that one. What a good race for Barney Ward. But I think there was an incident that happened near the back of the pack that I saw the lights on the pace car were flashing. So there was an incident that happened near the back of the pack. So we're gonna take a good look at that. So stay tuned. Here's a look at that incident that happened on that final lap, and I don't know about this. Look at this. William Duncan just moves his steering wheel to the right, and he just slams into that left rear quarter panel of Tony Blazer. I don't know what the hell was that for.
Oh, Oh man, that was completely uncalled for by William Duncan. I mean, he just turned Tony Blazer out of nowhere.
And they're not even
And luckily,
they're not even racing for the
but
lead.
luckily Tony Blazer.
They're not even racing for the lead, but unfortunately we're getting a word from NASCAR. William Duncan has been disqualified for the intentional turning of Tony Blazer, so he will finish dead last. Not that it's going to matter because he's not in championship contention, but that was just completely uncalled for, and he will be suspended for the next GameStop Cup Series race. I have no idea what's going on in William Duncan's head, but that was
lucky for Tony Blazer, he was able to keep his 24 going, but that's really going to hurt him in the.
I don't pay attention to the points outside the chase actually, but William Duncan, that was completely uncalled for. No way, he's not going to get a suspension, but he will get a disqualification, so he will end up finishing dead last. But I don't think any of the chasers ended up towards the bottom 10 or the bottom 12, I think. But, yeah. Now, this was
man, I think I just saw Xavier Livingston shaking his fist at him.
Oh, man, Xavier Livingston gave him the bird. Xavier Livingston gave him the bird. Now, this was the race back to the start-finish line. Now, it looked like Jason Marshall had a legitimate chance as they came through this infamous turn 6. I don't know if there were any extra incidents happening in this turn 6. Oh man, you saw Danny Wells bouncing off the wall there. Trying to figure out, no. That's a strange feeling to see that no incidents happened on the infamous turn 6. Watch Barney Ward though. This is how he won the race. This was how he won the race. You saw Jason Marshall
waited for the right moment.
Jason Marshall tried to pull away, but Barney Ward had all the drafting help, and that was all he needed to take the lead. And now we take a look at our bird's eye view camera. Take a look at how close the finish was. Taking this frame by frame. That was pretty close, I'll tell you that. It was just about, maybe I think, a car length. And Joseph Clark was right there. Dylan Poteet manages to stage a late comeback into 4th. And how the hell did Aaron Williams end up 8th?
Like I said before we started this race, if he wants to find a way to get into the top 10, he'll find it, and he did today with a nice 8th place finish.
That should keep Aaron Williams
He'll keep the streak alive.
15 for 15 in top 10s, but we haven't seen Aaron Williams in the 88 go to victory lane yet. So, oh man, I think if he could actually win the championship without a win, that will be huge. But he's gonna need a win sometime soon. But now we take a look at your official race results. There's a look at your official race results. Congratulations to Barney Ward, his first career PORWC victory. He will get to go to victory lane, and boy, that's got to be huge for Barney Ward. A big win for him in this mid stage of the playoffs. I'll tell you, that's got to be a big win for Barney Ward. That's got to get those guys going again. I'll tell you that, right, Trent?
Oh, absolutely. And look where Dylan Poteet finishes. He just missed a podium, but he still gets 4th place. That's really going to move him up in the standings.
Yeah, hopefully that will get Dylan Poteet back in the hunt here. But Barney Ward will be the points leader, so and all about that. Aaron Williams, he'll end up 8th, but Barney Ward very likely will be the points leader after this race. But man, how the hell did Aaron Williams end up 8th? I'll tell you that.
Man, I have no idea. It's just the power of that 88 car and the amazing skills by Aaron Williams.
Of course, the veteran that he is, Aaron Williams. We'll take a look at the rest of the finishing order. Jason Marshall, Joseph Clark will make up the podium. Dylan Poteet, Ben Paul 4th and 5th. Connor Breton will finish 6th. Liam Ervig 7th. Aaron Williams, like I said, ends up 8th. Dylan Young will end up 9th. And Danny Wells rounds out your top 10. 11th through 20th now is Red. Yeah, what were you saying?
Look at the notable finish 12th.
Red Bell will end up 11. Jordan Ippolito, not too bad of a debut for Jordan Ippolito, and he will end up with a decent finish in 12th. Hannah Smith, the previous points leader, will finish 13th. She will lose the points lead after this race because of Barney Ward winning. Nicole Sanchez will end up 14th, and Zohar Manood will end up 15th. 16th to 20th now, Jake Rogers, Charles Jackson, Natalie Haydens, Monica Carroll, and Brandon Bain. 21st through 30th, now that is Julie Carroll, Randy Carpenter, Matthew McMurray, Richard Johnson, Shannon Carroll, Sean Galligan, Richard Earnhardt, Trent Dunham, Mason Wood, and Justin Perry. William Duncan crosses the line in 31st, but he will end up dead last as per being disqualified for turning around Tony Blazer. So really, if you finish 32nd through 42nd, move yourself up one spot. So it did kind of affect some of the chasers here because he saw James Qualls all the way back in dead last, but he will end up 41st. And so Jacob Wall will be 31st, Xavier Livingston 32nd, Tony Blazer 33rd, Evan Gattuso 34th, Seth Cole 35th, Sean Henley 36th, and then Tracy Moore, Eric Burton, Ryan Cooper, John Worry, James Qualls, and William Duncan will end up dead last. But wow.
Man, that is really going to hurt James Qualls of the championship hunt. That is not what he needed.
And we're 3 races into the playoffs, and heading into the halfway point, James Qualls does not want to be in the position that he is now. With all these bad finishes, that's going to hurt James Qualls in the points a lot.
Yeah, let's hope he can turn around for the next GameStop Cup Series race.
Well, there's still 3 races to go, but it could be another bad finish by James Qualls in round 16, and it could be too little too late for James Qualls, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. But wow, what a race that we saw, and that was pretty interesting to say the least, right, Trent?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Well, Trent, I want to thank you very much for co-commentating this race with me. I really appreciate it, man. Yeah.
No problem, anytime. But just excuse me for my fails. I have better keeping up with the Pepsi Cup Series and the GameStop Cup Series, so I'll hopefully try to do better next time.
Yeah, we all fail. We all fail every time, Trent, but that's okay. All right, this has been your PORWC president, Kevin Robinall, Randy Orton Fan 2011, a.k.a. Sim Rally NASCAR Fan 34, signing off. I'm out.